First, I want to take everybody through this opening to check out the reception or your formal living room area. This is without a doubt one of the most exquisite and elegant spaces we have in this house. The scale of this property and the rooms throughout are just astonishing. I mean, look at that chandelier right in the center with the ceiling medallion, and then you have that hand-painted ceiling, molding details. Then you have ionic columns with corbels. I mean, just the details in this room alone. Floors, natural stone with the marble inlay. Furniture set up all custom to this house. And of course, we have all these French doors opening up to your amazing backyard. And honestly, the backyard of this property is truly one of a kind.
Yeah, it's really nice. I want to say, we've said this a few times in the houses we've toured in France so far, but we see a lot of homes that try to recreate this aesthetic in Los Angeles, but this is the real deal.
This is the real deal, Mikey. I mean, this is phenomenal. Now, I want to take everybody this way through these arched openings. We flow straight into the next room, which is your secondary seating area. Again, still very formal, right? But this room has a little bit more warmth. I love all these bookshelves that they have throughout the room. Piano around the corner. Again, just like the other room, ceilings are all detailed out, chandelier. I really like these glass speakers that we're going to see throughout the property. And of course, you may be wondering, where's the TV? It's actually embedded into that bookshelf right there. With a push of a button, it just comes out. So it's super cool. Beautiful oak hardwood floors, 12 inches wide, up to 13 feet in length, and it brings you to your great room. This is where we have the seating area, dining area, and this gorgeous bar right behind me. Space is all open, 13-foot high ceilings, and we have 13-foot tall motorized Fleetwood doors opening up this space to the outdoors where you have the infinity edge pool and your amazing views. I want to bring everybody's attention right here to the seating area. Custom furniture throughout. I love the orange tones, very minimalist. You have your coffee tables right in the center, and the focal point of this seating area is this gorgeous marble wall where we have the linear fireplace and the marble here with the book matching, and this dull kind of leathered finish just looks incredible. And this marble wall actually runs all the way to the second floor where we have the primary bedroom suite. It's a gorgeous detail, so I wanted to point it out. Let's cover the seating area. L-shaped couch, few chairs, beautiful marble coffee table. I really like the light fixture here, great volume. I mean, look at the ceiling height, and this concrete ceiling is so beautiful. It extends out to the exterior, and I'll talk about the ceiling design later as well. Last thing I want to mention, this space. We have another sliding glass door opening up to the back section of this property, and we currently have it closed because it is a little windy today, and this property gets a great cross breeze, but we just want to make sure it stays a little bit calm here. We have a small seating area on this side, skylight above bringing natural light, and check this out. They have a glass floor here that looks down to the infinity edge pool, and then built-in seating area, fire pit, and the views. And this is a sliding glass window that opens up the entire corner. And I have to say, this section right here is my favorite moment in this house. This is the main door of the home, and it takes us straight to the living room area. This is without a doubt one of the most impressive spaces in this amazing estate. Off of the entry, we got a built-in seating area, and following here, before we talk about the formal living room, I want to bring everybody's attention here. Your koi pond actually goes into your living room, which is super cool, even your water feature. That way you have that perfect indoor-outdoor continuity. Now, coming back here, this is the iconic living room seating area. In my opinion, this is the best living room in the entire city, and I love the built-in seating setup here, really carrying that concrete theme. And all the furniture here that you guys are seeing was designed by John Lautner himself. Now, there are a couple architectural details here that I would like to cover. First one is that beautiful roof line with the clear story glass right above it. That slim design allowing natural light to come into the space. And right above us, we have the concrete beam ceiling detail with the triangles, like I mentioned earlier. And if you look closely, can see these small openings where they have a glass jar on top of the roof, serving as mini skylights to bring light beams throughout the space. I mean, this home, the architectural lines here are just simply mind-boggling.
Yeah, we've definitely never seen anything like it on the channel, but something looks awfully familiar about this room to me.
Yes, this part of the home was featured in a couple movies and music videos. The Big Lebowski, Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle, and I believe Snoop Dogg's Let's Get Blown music video.
Well, I've seen The Big Lebowski and now I remember it. Yeah, it makes sense.
Right? And to finish up our tour here, over there we actually have a TV that comes down from the ceiling. Around the corner we got a fireplace and concrete walls, details, this pebble rock finish on the floors. It's amazing. Now I want to focus on this side. We have walls of glass from the floors all the way to the ceilings. And what's so special about this assembly here is the fact that there are no steel or aluminum frames around these glass panels. So that way your indoor-outdoor continuity is as good as it gets. And in fact, Mikey, if you look at this side, you see that built-in seating section? It continues to the outdoors. So your eyes even forget that you have glass panels there, which is such an exquisite detail. We have the family room right in front of us, massive leather sectional couch that looks so comfortable, so cozy, coffee table in the center. Of course, you have your stone fireplace here that goes all the way to the ceiling. You have your mounted TV here and walls of glass facing these incredible views. Right in front of us, we have the Uinta National Forest, which is over 2 million acres, which means this view will never change. It looks incredible. I mean, it's so beautiful out here. This is just amazing.
Yeah, not to mention the view will never change, but also you have this massive 2 million acre playground if you want to go snowmobiling, hiking, camping. There's a famous fly fishing river, the Provo River, that runs near here. There's a lot of outdoor activities around here, so if that's what you're into, this is kind of the perfect spot to be.
Essentially, the forest is your backyard.
Yeah, exactly.
Phenomenal, and I love the volume here, details, architectural lines. It's a pretty cozy home. This is an incredible space facing the ocean, ton of natural light coming in, custom furniture. I love the design of this coffee table, following the triangular and architectural guidelines of this property. Around the corner, we have a concrete board form fireplace that's all open. And since we don't have any frames around these glass panels, you have this perfect indoor-outdoor continuity, and ocean feels like it's right in your living room.
Yeah, it's incredible. This is our second property in the San Diego area. We did one in La Jolla. This one is in Encinitas, which is a really cool little town. I like it a lot here.
Great coastal town, and since we are situated on this bluff and we are so high up from the ocean, you get this infinity view. Welcome to this stunning property. I'm currently on the main staircase, board form concrete walls, floating stone steps, stainless steel and glass railing, and below the staircase, we have this beautiful indoor garden with a skylight above to bring more natural light to the main level. Now, right in front of us is the great room, or the Iron Man inspired lounge. This has to be one of the coolest spaces we have ever toured on our channel. The angled glass walls, concrete columns, concrete ceilings that run all the way to the exterior, views of the Atlantic Ocean, and we even have a feature pool that wraps around this room. This space looks absolutely unreal. And check this out. Jarvis, what's the weather like today? Well, they don't have Jarvis here because this is not the real Iron Man house, but this is as close to the Iron Man house as possible.
In reality, the real Iron Man house is a soundstage somewhere in Hollywood, I'm sure, and the house is CG. But like Enes said, I feel like you can't really get much closer to staying at the real house than staying at this house.
This is the closest one, and it exists here in Cape Town, South Africa, and I'm beyond excited that we got the opportunity to tour it. On top of that, we're actually staying here, so we're getting the full experience, and I gotta say, this property is incredible. Between the angular lines, concrete frame, concrete roof lines, glass walls, 3 pools, And these views throughout the property, it's absolutely unreal. And this is the great room. I love this space. You have your couch here, seating on the other side. These angled glass panels make this space feel like it's like a control room. It's the control center for the spaceship. Look at these unobstructed views. This is incredible. What a space. Follow me this way so we can check out the first seating area. Hardwood floors, beautiful stone fireplace that complements the seating area, piano around the corner, multiple French doors opening up to the courtyard, and we have a massive picture window here facing the views. Ceiling height is great, same Venetian plaster is also here, and lastly, before we leave this room, we also have a jukebox here, dressing the room very nicely and just complementing the space.
This room kind of has a musical theme with the piano, the guitars, the drum kit. We have Tom Jones, Ray Charles, the Doors on the wall. It's interesting.
It is interesting.
Yeah.
Follow me this way. Now we have this long hallway. On my right-hand side, wine cellar. On my left-hand side, there's a beautiful bar. What do you call these doors? Bar doors?
Bar doors, swing doors.
I love them.
I don't. You're the details guy.
I know. It's just like how it looks so seamless with the cabinetry, but it's actually a functional door.
Yeah.
Then you go into the second seating area. I'm gonna say this is more like your formal living room. Again, you have your comfortable couches, chairs, coffee table in the center, coffered ceiling above. Look at all these arches, pillars, Venetian plaster. This house has Andalusian architecture, and I don't think we've ever seen or toured that kind of architecture on our channel before. It has some European influence to it. I can see the Mediterranean details, stucco. Then you see the pillars. It even has a little bit of an Islamic, I feel like, influence to it, like a little bit of a Morocco in there. A lot's happening.
Yeah, you've spent some time in southern Spain with me, so they have a really interesting architectural history. They were like invaded by the Moors through North Africa a very long time ago, so that kind of like, they have this little Islamic flair to their like Spanish architecture. And
like you can see the hand painted tiles throughout the property as well. A lot's happening, but I think it just looks beautiful. It's one of a kind, and this is your formal living room. Now, there are two more important details here. Number one is the fish tank right behind me. This has to be one of the biggest fish tanks we've ever seen on our channel.
Yeah.
It has 2 sharks in it. Sharks.
I gotta be honest, a little while ago, Enes is like, should I call this a fish tank or aquarium? And I was like, fish tank, but I didn't really realize how big it was. So maybe
why I asked.
Maybe this is an aquarium, you know?
This is crazy. This is your backdrop. You even have a pop-up TV here, lights up at night, which I can't wait to see then. And yeah, just complements your formal living room. You know, the first thing I want to point out here, double height ceilings, obviously. You have all these glass panels above us, beautiful honed limestone floors here. And what's so crazy about this space to me is the fact that you have an open corner here, glass doors pocket into the walls, and you have a glass railing on this side looking towards your, I want to say backyard, but it's more than a backyard. You have 2 pools, you have this above ground design, you have outdoor seating areas, fire pit, views. Tell us what's going on here.
Well, this is more resort lifestyle. This is a little different than just having a backyard. You nailed it. And you know, what they did when they built this home is they took contemporary architecture and design. They wanted lifestyle and resort style living. They brought in technology with savant systems and these automated doors. And they really created a space for them and their family where they could live and experience their life.
And I mean, when you have incredible weather like you get here in Las Vegas, you just leave these glass doors open. Really enjoy this property.
And the amazing thing about Las Vegas is that this is the kind of weather that happens more often than not. I mean, clearly we have summers that these doors will remain closed, but look at today. What are we in October? And this is beautiful weather, and it opens to the outdoors, and you really get to experience it.
Amazing. Ivan, thank you so much for getting us in here. I mean, this property is amazing, and we'll continue our tour from here, and it's always good to see you.
Such a pleasure. Enjoy.
Thank you very much. This spiral staircase is absolutely stunning. I'm gonna take my time to talk about its details. It's fabricated out of steel and aluminum. It is fully suspended, meaning it doesn't have any columns below it running to the first floor. It connects the third floor to the second floor, and it's essentially this massive steel structure that cantilevers and wood threads, curved lines, all this natural light coming in. It is definitely the focal point or the center point of this home, especially for the entry. Now, coming this way, I want to take everybody to this wing. This is where we have the seating areas, lounges. Our views are fantastic. All curated furniture. Space looks incredible. And this is where we have the first seating area, floating fireplace. This fireplace is mounted to the ceiling and to the floor, and basically the center section is all open and glass, so you can enjoy it from both sides. Then we have another seating area here. I mean, look at the furniture arrangement. It's perfect for parties. You can just have your friends here, conversate, enjoy your time, use your bar, which is next to the seating area. And Mikey, can we get a close-up? We gotta talk about this beautiful island. Look how they fabricated the marble slabs to create this design. We have the same continuing arches here, another section on this side with backlighting. Stone looks beautiful. Then on the other side, we have this Korean wall with a contour design, and you have your shelf here with backlighting, all these textures, your sink. This is beautiful.
Yeah, just the volume of this space alone is incredible. I could easily imagine having 100 people fit in here super easily.
I mean, each one of these seating areas feel like a formal living room.